Hello, good people. Welcome to today's show. What are we discussing today? I want to talk about the issue of tourism, mostly on the issue of that tourist who has been shot somewhere around Bumalang. So before we go any further, let's just click the subscribe button, like this show, let's share it with others. Okay, good people. The issue of the German tourist which was shot and killed sometime last week visiting Kruger National Park. Well, my take on that issue, my take on this issue, it's mainly from the reaction of some South Africans which or who were complaining on Twitter, saying that the police minister is giving much attention to this one issue only, and us as South Africans, we're also affected by crime, but we're not getting much attention the same as they are giving to this issue. I think people are a bit unfair to now play comparisons, the two issues I don't think need to be compared to each other. It's a bit unfair. If anything, I would say we need to protect the tourism sector as a whole. We need to protect the international market. The international market is giving us good numbers when it comes to tourism, and you must know that people who are flying in from outside of South Africa, even outside of the continent, they stay a bit more than a week. Most people can't just fly in today, fly out tomorrow. No, they come in, go to an establishment, stay there for a good 3-4 days, even a week, So the international market, same as the local tourism market, it's important, guys. We are both important. I'm not trying to say that the local market is not important. Okay, now what I'm going to be discussing here is statistics. I'm going to be talking numbers to try and paint a picture to make people understand how important tourism is to our economy as South Africa. When we are talking GDP now for the year 2021, according to World Bank statistics, South Africa was sitting at 419 billion. That's in US dollars. 419 billion size of a GDP for the year 2021, and tourism contributed a 3.7% to that. I'm using 2019 statistics specifically here for tourism, because tourism came to a stop in 2019. 2020, as you know, we were all in lockdown. 2021, things started to come back to normal, but to get fair numbers, I think 2019 is a perfect year to pick. If we now compare the tourism sector to other sectors like agriculture for the year 2021 contributed to our GDP a 2.43%. Now, for agriculture to have contributed a little less than tourism, I think now it gives you sort of an idea as to how important tourism is. If you know South Africa, when it comes to issues of agriculture, we are there. We do produce. When it comes to, it can be crops, meat production, you name it, fish. We are there. So for agriculture to have contributed a bit less than tourism that says something on its own. Now, moving forward, I'm going to be focusing on stats provided by South African National Parks for the year 2018. South African National Parks for the year 2018, they received a little over 1 million visitors from international destinations. They received a little over 1 million tourists coming outside of South Africa, mainly Europe and the United States and other countries in Asia. So Germany features on the top 5 countries to give sun parks the most tourists, and Germany is sitting at number 1 with a 292,963 people to have visited the sun parks, according to 2018 statistics. And the country which comes after Germany, which comes a little below Germany, it's France. France gave sun parks a 61,144 visitors. So now, do you see the gap in between? It's a huge gap from 292,000 to 61,000. It's a huge gap, a gap of over 200,000. So Germany is a very, very important market when it comes to issues of tourism in South Africa. So the German market, I believe it's a market which has to be protected. And now for people to now play comparisons, saying that the police minister is giving attention to one issue and ignoring us as South Africans, I think that's unfair. Not to say that South Africans are not important